Michael Lombardi on the Bill Simmons podcast, talking about what the Browns defense allows them to do in order to win games.
Now you have the ball 1st and 10 at your own 8. Against that defense, it's hard to go 12 plays down the field and score. It's hard. You're going to screw it up somewhere along the way. And if you do it once, God bless. Can you do it 3 times for 21 points? No chance. You're not doing it 3. I don't care how good you are. And that's the way the Browns have to play. Play field position, make them go in a long way. They're not throwing the ball over our head. They don't have enough time. And you can win a lot of games. It's a lot like, the difference between professional tennis and amateur tennis. The amateur hits the ball into the net. The pro hits shots that the other guy can't return. That's the way you have to play. Like, you're not playing conservative. You're playing a professional game. You're just letting them screw it up. And that's what I think the Browns should do. And they can do enough with Watson throwing the ball. They have Moore as a weapon. They've got Cooper and Njoku. The tight end is a good player. I mean, and this offensive line is good too now. They're not bad in the offensive line. I know they lost Conklin, but Jones stepped in and played well for him. So, to me, I thought they could win the North this summer. And even though without Chubb, I think if they could make a trade for another runner, I would do that.
Little bomb there at the end, Quincy. Would make a trade for another runner, which I get it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because there's really nobody there that's gonna, like, if you're trying to replace Nick Chubb, you're just not gonna do it with one guy, right? You're better off just switching the focus of your offense and changing just some of your basic philosophy around than trying to find another Nick Chubb, because you can get Jonathan Taylor. I got news for you. He's not Nick Chubb, right? Like, he's not the same reliable type dude that Nick Chubb was. So you can't get that back. It'd be like trying to trade for somebody to replace Ray Lewis. At that point, you might as well just try to figure out a different solution. I don't think you can fix the Browns' run game by just trading for somebody, because Nick Chubb's not going to be available for trade. He can't play this year. And that's the only guy who could help you out when it comes to this run offense. When you look at how the Browns need to play, they can play this low margin of error style, but I also think that doesn't suit Deshaun well. Like, you need Deshaun to feel comfortable doing what he likes to do, getting those downfield shots. And honestly, you want to do that because the earlier you can go up on teams, the more you can suffocate them, right? If you can get up early on teams, then you're going to aid this defense's ability to shut down offenses, because now they got to hold the ball, right? We talk about true pass sets. That's one of the things that Myles Garrett hasn't had a ton of each year in Cleveland, because he's always playing these close games, or these games where the Browns are behind. So he doesn't get as many opportunities to get sacks. That's why people think he's better than a lot of these guys who have more sacks, because he doesn't get the same amount of true pass opportunities. Now, if you get ahead, you're going to get a lot of those opportunities. You're going to see those sack numbers for his defensive line balloon up. You're going to see these sack numbers for Myles Garrett balloon up. And think about what happened in Philadelphia. It wasn't just that defense was dominant last year. It was that defense was dominant, and that offense was getting big plays consistently, getting up early in games. And when you can do that, you can really suffocate an offense even more than before.